Good day, listeners. Welcome back again to Solar Truth Africa. All right, today we'll be dealing with 5 solar installation scams Nigerians keep falling for. Yes, before we go into the details of what we have today, I just want to bring this is based on experience. I've seen these scams, and it pains my heart when I see a client or a customer crying that he or she spent a lot in his or her solar project, and yet it is not giving him what he wants. So today I find it deemed to come and explain to you some of these scams so that if you want to make your decision, if you want to go for your solar system, you know what you are going for. Yeah. Once again, this is Solar Truth Africa. We have been in the system, we have practiced, we have done installations, we have corrected wrongly installed system, and we know all of this, and we've been able to identify all these scams that are those gullible installers, those that want to make the whole money in the industry they use, or the tricks they use to collect that your money, and then they will not give you what you want. So I want you to pay so much attention to watch this video, to follow us, and then watch other of our previous videos so that you will not fall a victim. So this is very important. So stay tuned and watch to the end. There are 5 of them, but the last one is the one that will make much money. So watch to the end. Now let's go straight to the point. Now these are the 5 solar installation scams that Nigerians keep falling for. Over time, we've been able to hear from the customers, and each of them will always complain of any of these. So watch this video to the end so that you will not fall a victim to that. The number 1 in this list is what? Extreme cheap price offers. Yes, I want to talk about these extreme cheap price offers. This is the area where most people, especially Nigerians, fall victim. Yeah, having seen the cost of fuel, everybody wants to get a solar that will help them save costs because of the high cost of fuels. So now, because of this, many scammers has come up with the cheap price offers. You see somebody that will come and promise you something like this on the screen. You see this picture. You see, it will tell you that the solar that can power 4-bedroom flat, you can get it at 140,000. That just as you can see it on this, what is displayed on the screen now. So they will tell you that 5 kVA solar generator, you can get at 100,000 at 140,000. The honest truth is that solar system is still expensive to some extent, but we still have cheaper one that can serve your basic power need. But if you want something big, it is not cheap. So have it at the back of your mind. Not everybody will tell you this, but here in Solar Truth Africa, we tell you all you need to know about your money so that you will not go and fall a victim to these scammers. Okay, the second scam is overrated solar generators, batteries, and panels. Yes, over time, we have seen systems that were designed, but after a while, we found out it cannot perform as the people that installed it promised for the system to be performing. Reasons being that number 1, if it's solar generators, then find out that if you open it, find out the capacity of the battery that is inside the solar generator is not what is written at the back. Most time you see a 100 amp battery, they will write it as well 200 amp batteries. And again, now I want to talk about batteries. Now, battery is one of the major components that is required to be what? To be original when it comes to backup, because this is what stores the energy. So when you don't have a good battery to store energy, no matter how the sun shines in the afternoon, at the end of the day, you find out you have no power to use when there is no sun. So if you are going, you should consider what? Original batteries and what? Their rated capacities. And I want to talk about panels. Panel is also another area, because now I want to, as good as the battery is, if there's nothing to generate the energy to store, you find out the battery will have nothing to store. So if you have a good battery, I don't have what? A good solar panel. That the rate is according to what it is written at the back. You find out that they will tell you that size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter, that you should just buy it, that this is a hybrid or whatever, whichever term they want to use. But I want to bring it to you that solar panels, that their sizes matters, because this thing has to do with what? The surface area of a solar panel matters so much. So don't be deceived by what I will tell you that size doesn't matter. And again, they will tell you about um, used panels, Belgium panels, that is better than the new panels. Yes, I used to believe it because I've used Belgium panels that are better than new panels. But the scam that is inside this particular used panels is becoming alarming. You see panels that have even spoiled. They'll just go and refurbish it. And after refurbishing, they'll tell you that this is a direct Belgium. And then you go and buy. At the end of the day, it will not serve you. Then we also have another one, say refurbished solar panels and battery. Yeah, this is where what we see commonly these days as installers. Now, when you go to site, you see panels that are no longer functioning. When you test it, you find out that they are not even reading. It's not giving you the actual voltage. It's not giving the actual wattage. Well, and that is why, as an installer, you need to have your what? Your meters. Your meters is very important. Both your watt meter for panel, your multimeter to test the voltage, and other necessary tools that is required to check your panels and batteries to know whether they are really the right ones, or they are really as they are rated. So don't fall that victim, especially if you're an installer, because at the end of the day, you as an installer, you are the one that will be held responsible that what you have installed is not working. So open your eyes. Don't fall for that scam. Each time you want to buy a panel or batteries and you are not buying from a trusted dealer or vendor, make sure you go there with your meter, your voltmeter, your multimeter, or your wattmeter for panels, or your battery testers, to be able to confirm that the rated capacity of the battery is the right one, is what it is, and then the rated capacity of the panel is also what it is, so that you not go and find a victim of what? Refurbished panels. A whole lot of things is happening in Lagos. You see a broken panel that's the cells are not even the diodes are no longer good. They will just find, as far as they will just find a way to put a diode. They will not even solder it very well. And at the end of the day, just a little heat, the diode will break down. And once it breaks down, after suffering to go and mount panels, you go and suffer to bring it down because it will not give you what you want. So open your eyes. Then another one is what? Big boss for nothing solar generators. Yes, this is where I want to emphasize much. Now we have seen issues where you will see a very big box. They call it solar generator. Now, in this particular solar generator, what it means is that it has all in one. That is the charge controller, the battery, the inverter, they are all inside. But at the end of the day, it will not be giving, they will tell you that this will power your AC, it will power your freezer, it will power everything. But what is inside is not what is showing at the back. So the box is just big for nothing, just a big box, but nothing is what is inside. Just a tiny battery, small circuit for inverter, and then sometimes all this car inverter just bring out the circuit and then put inside. And at the end of the day, you will regret spending that money. Then the last one is vanishing installers or zero after sales support. Yeah, this is where you need to open your eyes. We have seen situations where you feel like, people, that installer within your vicinity does not know what he's doing. And then you say, let me import or let me bring people from or expert from a very far distant city. Because since they are coming from a very far place, then they know it better. But you don't know you've not confirmed the expertise of these people. And then you bring them, they'll come and do rubbish and then run and go. At the end of the day, you have paid them. And after paying them, the solar is not what? It's not serving you. So it's very important that while bringing an installer to come and install your solar system, you need to always verify their expertise. Try and check what they've done. Know them. If the person is referred to you, ask the person that is referring to you, how good is this person? Is there any after sales support? Is there any after installation support? That if my system have issue now, will he come and rectify it? Or has he collected his money and gone forever? So these are the things we need to consider before giving out that money. Because like I said earlier, that that's initial cost. That initial money I'm going to put is very large. And the nature of Nigeria now, the nature of things in Nigeria now is very high that you don't need to do what? You don't need to waste that money. So it's very, very, very necessary to put all this in place before releasing that money. Otherwise, you are going to do what? You're going to regret it. And so now Truth Africa, we don't want you to regret that. So it's very important that you put all this into consideration before releasing that money for your project. Thank you so much. Follow us for more videos like this because we are here to serve you and we're here to make you enjoy the dividend of that your money. So I encourage you to follow us, subscribe, and like our videos so that it will encourage us to bring more types of this video to enlighten you more about all you need to know for your solar system project. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.